Where do I look? At the camera?
All right, thanks for being with us on this Tuesday morning. We are live to the website at KGNS.TV. We're live to the app as well, the KGNS app. We're also live to our Facebook page and to our YouTube channel as well this morning. So however you're watching this morning, thank you so much for being with us. I have not spoken to Adriana Nunemaker from UT Center at Laredo for quite some time. And the last time I did it was digitally. She actually is here in person this time. Adriana, how are you?
Good morning, Ruben. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. And I thought I owed you a visit, so I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much for gracing me with your presence. You are the executive director over at the UT Center at Laredo. We've had several interviews, Adriana, because so many exciting things happening there on Bustamante Street, and really you've done everything you could possibly do to raise awareness about the fact that you have this beautiful facility that benefits the Gateway City. So
absolutely. Ever since we transitioned in 2021, we have been extremely busy with bringing different programs from different University of Texas institutions. So we just completed 2 years. It was my 2-year anniversary. But, I can't tell you I did it all by myself. I have a fantastic team. And, together with their talents, we've been able to do a lot of really good things.
Yeah.
And the support from the UT System office is just amazing.
What specifically, we're going to talk about a specific program that you all are looking into. But right now, what is the most active program, I guess, if you will, there at the center?
The physician assistant program from University of Texas Health Science Center, San Antonio, that one is pretty active. I have some numbers. I'm going to put on my glasses here. When you get to be 59, everything goes down. Yes, we have. Is this it? Is this correct? For class of 2024, we now have 9 students, but for the class of 2025, we have 15 students. So we've
in this particular program?
In the physician assistant program. But, the other one that is really, really hot, and I mean that in the most positive way, is the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley School of Social Work. They offer the bachelor's and the master's program. And I'll tell you that fall 2022 is when they launched it. So the master's program, they had 10 students back in 2022, and then they had 12 students for the Bachelor of Science. This year, I'm proud to tell you that their Master of Science program has 17 students, and the Bachelor of Science has 18 students, and the classes are on campus. So yeah, they're pretty popular. And you know what? We need social workers.
I remember every time Dr. Denise Longoria would be on, there was a lot of interest in the program, and I don't understand why. Why is there so much interest in the social work?
Because we don't have enough social workers in the city. And there's such a tremendous need throughout the city and throughout the county. And this is actually something that students are able to, they relate to when they say they want to help people. This is one way of helping people, to be able to provide them resources, for any given thing that a person is going through. I think that that's something very, very important.
And so young people can identify with that, and at the same time they realize there's a great need and this is a possible career.
Correct,
Wow.
yes.
And how long has the program been offered at the UT Center at Laredo?
How long has it been
the
offered?
social work, yeah.
They started in 2022. And then, we started 2021. They started in the spring of 2022 with their bachelor's program. But now they're, full swing. They do a lot of promoting, but it's not hard to promote this particular program because there's a tremendous need. The programs that we have at the UT Center at Laredo, we didn't select them arbitrarily.
Yeah.
We spoke to our stakeholders from the healthcare community, and they said, this is what we need. And so that's how we've come about to bringing these very important programs to the UT Center at Laredo. We are welcoming a 5th university very soon. They're starting next year. That's right. It's University of Texas Medical Branch at Galveston.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
So-
amazing, Adriana. And you know, it all has to do with you're doing your part to try and help the fact that this is a medically underserved community, correct?
Yes, absolutely. I worked in healthcare. That's where I got my start in my professional career. I got an associate's degree in medical laboratory technology, and then I went on to get a bachelor's in English. So I've done both healthcare and education for quite some time, and I'm passionate about both. So when I was, selected for this position, I took it very seriously because, first of all, our students need more choices and they need more programs. And it's not about duplicating programs with the Laredo College or TAMU. We're here to work with them as well. But it's also about diversity. And I think that when we talk about diversity in these programs, I think it gives students a better opportunity to select something that they really, really want to do.
And when we talk about the brain drain where the students from Laredo go and go out of city and then never come back, giving them those options is one of the solutions to trying to keep them here, right? Giving them more options.
Absolutely. And, we've had a lot of our stakeholders that'll say, if you have these number of students for example, social work, I'll hire them. So they can be hired at the hospitals, Gateway Community Health Center. They're actually also, the program is actually doing, they received a grant to go into the public schools to work with students and so forth. Because you know that you have counselors at the schools, right? But they're responsible for their educational pathway. A social worker will do so much more. And that's really good for the students to be immersed into another area of clinical practicum.
So as a student, going in, I've got a pretty good chance of getting hired as soon as I'm done because of the work that you do with the community.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because we're underserved, we do have commitments from our stakeholders that they will hire our students.
Adriana Nunemaker is the Executive Director at UT Center of Laredo. Adriana, remind us again the university that you work with.
I actually work for the University of Texas System in Austin. So I report to Executive Vice Chancellor John Zerwas, and Dr. John Zerwas, and then he reports to Chancellor J.B. Milliken. So I have a wonderful boss, and I have so much support from the system office. So I work with the universities to bring these programs here. And I have to tell you, I don't have to struggle very much. They see that there's some real opportunities here to provide for our students. And I have to tell you, I'm proud to be part of the University of Texas system. It is a testament to their commitment. With what they did in 2021, it's a testament to their commitment to our community and to our surrounding counties, because it's not just for Laredo and Webb County. Remember, we have Eagle Pass, we have Zapata, we've got other areas that we want the students to come to these programs. And the University of Texas presence, I have to tell you that it's getting stronger and stronger with the number of programs and the number of universities that we have.
And which universities do you have right now?
We have University of Texas Health Science Center, San Antonio. That one we have the physician assistant program. And then July, we had a ribbon cutting for our bachelor's degree in dental hygiene program, which is really good. We also have the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, the School of Social Work. I'm happy to tell you that in the next year or so, we will be welcoming 2 new programs for University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. The Clinical Laboratory Sciences program, and we're bringing the Master's in Counseling, but it's going to be for school counseling, but there's also a mental health care track. And we need a lot more resources in the area of mental health. And we've got the University of Texas. I'm sorry, I'm looking through my notes here.
That's all right.
We
It's a
have,
lot of information.
It is, and but that's why I have a really good team because they keep me straight. We have the University of Texas Health Houston McWilliams School of Biomedical Informatics. That one is predominantly an online class. And their students, they've been working very closely with TAMIU for a number of years. We also have UTSA, and they offer a bachelor's degree in health, community, and policy. It's a community health multidisciplinary studies. And what it is it focuses on Spanish because, even though we're a border city, English is for many is our first language, so we need to teach our students to, if they're going to be in healthcare, that we want them to be able to communicate in Spanish. And then also we have UTMB, School of Health Professions, and we are going to have an announcement because it's a pretty big deal. Yeah. It's the first doctorate program that we bring to the UT Center at Laredo, and it's in occupational therapy.
That's amazing. And when you're enrolled, you are enrolled in that university, or how do you keep track of enrollment numbers? Does the UT Center at Laredo have a number on enrollment, or are they all these students enrolled at those given universities?
Yeah, each of the universities that we have housed at our campus, they submit those numbers to us. Yeah. It's also important to remember that if you are a student of any one of these universities, that's where you're going to graduate from. Yeah. We are not degree granting. We are the hub, and we welcome these universities to come to Laredo to help us meet the needs that we have. So yes, they will graduate from there. So we work with the universities very closely with their leadership to get a lot of information from them. We want to know about what the students needs, what the faculty needs, so that we are able to accommodate them as much as we can.
And when bringing these programs, it's not, this is what Adriana Nunemaker wants, this is not what a said person wants, this is what the community is asking for.
This is what the community is asking for, but we also have a responsibility that if we're bringing a particular program, that they have everything that they need to do that. For example, the dental hygiene program, if you drive by on Bustamante, you'll see like a modular building there. Well, that's where we have the dental hygiene program because they have specialized labs, and it's fantastic.
Let's talk about the program that you came here to discuss. This is not a health program. This is actually an education program, right?
Yes, it is. This is something, the University of Texas at Austin, they have an executive EDD, or a doctoral program in higher education leadership. They will be here on Thursday, this coming Thursday. We will have some discussions as well, but they're here to recruit for their school. UT Austin, as you know, is a big deal. And they have cohorts. And this program got started in 2019. So it's a relatively new program. And so the focus here is designed for working professionals. Obviously, they meet on Fridays and Saturdays, but at the campus, and they also have some online hybrid components. But this program is intended for high-level administrative and executive roles in higher education. So I like that program, and I support them in terms of trying to recruit our students here, because of course we have students we have professionals who would like to have higher education degrees, and this is a very unique one in the sense that what they have here, it's practitioner focused curriculum. The schedule is flexible, and they meet, I believe, I might be wrong, but I think like 15 weekends a year. And then the rest of it is self-paced, and they do have online. And they have real world and real time application. So, if they are already working in education, so this is a step up to, okay, now we're looking at a different avenue of education and administration.
And so who would this be geared toward? Can you, dumb it down for me, because this is a lot of big words for Ruben. Is this for current educators, current administrators, current, who are we talking
Current
about
anybody.
here? Really?
Anybody who's interested in the EDD program, the doctoral program. They have some requirements that need to be met. They don't have to take a GRE test or anything like that. They do have to fill out an application, but if somebody has the grades and so forth, anybody could enroll in such a program. Sure, it's unique for educators, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's only for educators. It's also it opens a door to get into education, into the higher administration and executive leadership, and I think that's also very important.
Real world applications, as far as what kind of a job would this lead you to or gear you toward?
Well, since it's higher education, obviously for university, for colleges, there's different jobs that are found in these universities where you could run a division or run a department, what have you. So you will gain the skills to help you maneuver around such a position and be able to use those skills to be an effective leader.
And so this is sort of the beginning of possibly bringing the program to UT Center at Laredo? What is this information session?
This information is to recruit students for their UT Austin campus.
Okay.
Because they're starting a new semester in the summer. So there's deadlines. And so one deadline is December 1st, so they have to submit applications and so forth. The official deadline to submit applications will be January 15th. But they're so flexible, and they want students. So you can talk to them, and they're fantastic. I'll tell you that they did try to recruit me to go to their program, and I have to tell you, I wanted to do it. But I had only been working at the UT Center at Laredo for 1 year. I'm like, how am I going to ask my boss to leave Thursdays so that I could be in class Friday and Saturday? So yes, we are actually in conversation about possibly piloting a program here in Laredo. I think it's important for our own educators as well, and especially would be easier if we had something here. A lot of times it is difficult for people to travel. Of course, I'm giving you my own personal example, but that doesn't mean that they don't have students, because they have students from as far as Brownsville, Houston, all those areas. In fact, I think they told me there was one person that was out of state that would fly in for the weekend session. So it's popular. I mean, and as I said, starting in 2019, they've done pretty good. And so I'm happy that they're here to recruit for the UT Austin program.
So then this, now I'm getting it finally. So the next cohort is summer of next year of 2024.
Correct.
And you would actually have to go to the UT campus, and it's 18 weekends a year, every other Friday and Saturday, right?
It's approximately, but
approximately.
When their session, which will be Thursday, October 19th from 6:30 to 8, they'll be able to give much more specific information. One of the reasons that that's actually the reason that I'm here, because while I'm here to bring programs to Laredo, I also support the UT institutions so that they could recruit students to their universities. So I think that that's the beauty of being part of the UT system, is that you have access to all of the University of Texas institutions. And you know what? They want to work with you. And so if I could help them recruit for their programs, why not? I certainly would like to do that. Again, we're talking about diversity.
Yeah. So there's going to be some program faculty that are going to be here, correct?
Yes, there will be program faculty.
Dr. Michael Nava?
Exactly.
Dr.
yes.
Joe Wilcox.
Yes, I've
See,
spoken to both of them.
Notes, except they're on my computer.
Yes, I've spoken to both of them, and I do have a meeting with them that day, and I will also be available at from 6:30 to 8 p.m. just to support them, because I think this is the first time they've come to Laredo, and I don't want it to be the last time.
Absolutely not. So this is Thursday, October the 19th, which is this Thursday, 6:30 to 8. I'm going to share my screen here there's a QR code that I was sent. If you are interested in registering, scan that code, right?
Correct. Yes.
And do you have to register to attend?
No, you don't have to register to attend. They will have some, light refreshments there, and they will be there to answer questions and, whatever I can't address here. I'm not the expert, obviously, but I support the University of Texas, Austin.
So there's the QR code, and is it in the summer to sort of is it geared toward educators, and that's why it's during the summer, or that's just the way the program is?
That's just the way the program is. Certainly educators would be, the target audience, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are the only audience.
It's interesting that you're very clear about letting us know that it's not just for educators, though.
No, it's not. Wow. It's again, it's an opportunity to get a doctoral program from a very prestigious university. As you know, I've listed all of the universities that we have at our campus, and they are all prestigious with some incredible, historic data, and their mark of excellence continues even as they transition or expand a program to Laredo. All of their positive attributes, they come to Laredo because they've already been established.
Adriana Nunemaker is the executive director over at the UT Center at Laredo. Did we cover it all, or is anything else you want to mention?
No, I think that's it. I really, welcome the community, anybody who's interested in talking to the folks at the University of Texas at Austin. It's important. It's important to just, have information to make an informed decision. If this is for you, or if it's not, it's fine.
You're not making a commitment. You're just showing up to get information.
To get information, that's right.
And I'm guessing the more interest that folks show in these programs, the more are going to want to come too.
Yes, actually, we have also, we're collecting data ourselves. We've put out a survey and we've sent it to different organizations asking, what their interest is in this program. I can't just ask them, arbitrarily, could you come and set up shop here? I really have to demonstrate also, is there a need here, and will this program be sustainable? Yeah. And that's very important as well.
Can't be a one-hit wonder.
No, I'm not in it for one-hit wonders, and neither are they. So
yeah, I get that.
UT system is invested in our community. Yeah. So its real presence here is certainly impactful.
I went to the website. If you just simply Google UT Center at Laredo, you'll get to the website, and I've zoomed in on some numbers there. If you need any information, they all start with the 523. Well, actually, it's 523-7400, right?
Yes.
956-523-7400. Yes. They're all the same. There's some different email addresses there. If anybody's interested, I invite you to visit the website and to visit the campus. It's right there in Bustamante.
Yes.
Something that I have not done.
I know, but I know you will do it.
I will.
But we've worked really hard. Our friends at the UT System Media Relations, Office of Media Relations, they've done a lot of really good things for us, by promoting the UT Center and the different universities that we have there. So before people would drive by and say, I wonder what they do there. And so now I want them to say, I know what they do there, but I also welcome people to come over and see what is going on and talk to the different leaders that we have there that are responsible for those programs.
The one thing that always sticks in my head, the cadavers.
Yes.
The one thing that I remember about the UT Center.
They've been picked up already. Okay. That class is in the summer. So yes, because we do have a gross anatomy lab for the physician assistant students.
And it's does it have a campus vibe? Adriana?
We're trying to get there. Yeah. We're trying to get there. I mean, we've done a lot of work with the universities, and I really should tell you this. In April, I do remember April 28th. We had a visit from Chancellor Milliken and Dr. Zerwas and the other vice chancellors from the University of Texas system. And it was a fantastic meeting because they didn't just meet with me, and I had half an hour to talk about the different things that the team and I have worked on, and it's not easy to just give me half an hour because I could talk forever. But then they also met with each of the universities and they asked them what it is that they needed. So that's again a testament to their commitment, and I just think that that's so fabulous.
That is absolutely fabulous. I'm going to just put this on the screen one more time. This is for the program that we discussed, the doctoral program, and the information session is Thursday. There's the QR code if you want to zoom in on that or just scan that. That is, the information program is this Thursday, 6:30 to 8. And again, this is for prospective doctoral students, full-time working professionals, and change makers seeking
It's absolutely correct.
a terminal degree in higher education leadership at a world-class Tier 1 institution, which would be UT Austin.
UT Austin, yes. I went to my first game.
Did
UT
you?
Austin, yes, to prove to them that I'm very serious about having them come here. And it was hot, but it was great.
Once you've committed to the football team, that's it.
Oh, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I love it. It was a great experience.
Adriana Nunemaker, Executive Director at the UT Center of Laredo. Good. I'm glad you came by, Adriana. Thank you so much for all that you do. God bless you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. I appreciate your attention and for always welcoming me.
Absolutely. Okay.
I look forward to seeing
and
you
now
at the
you can
center.
never do Zoom again. You know that, right? You always have to come in person.
Probably so.
Yeah. Well, I'm letting you know. You have to come in person now.
Yes. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
God bless you, Adriana.
Thank you. You
All
too.
right. I got to go. I will see you on KGNS News at noon. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.